Welcome to this episode of Say It with Scott, where we look at how the words we use affect the lives we live. I'm Scott Sery. I'm a copywriter and a lover of how we can take a word here and there in a sentence, twist them around just a little bit, and dramatically change the entire message that we're sending. This episode is brought to you by Strategic Advisor Board and by my company, Sery Content Development. Whenever you write anything, your first and foremost goal should be to write to the person that you want reading it. So if you're targeting CEOs of Fortune 500 companies, you want to write as though you're sitting down and talking directly to that person. If you do that right, you do it properly, Google will see how you've broken your content down and see all the little bits and pieces and help you with search engine rankings. First and foremost, though, it's got to be a direct communication with the person you want to communicate with. But then there's this big problem we run into. If I'm sitting down and I'm talking to you and we're just having a conversation, or maybe I'm just explaining something to you, I might say 500 or 600 words. And if you typed all those out and put them on a piece of paper, it's a big block of text. There's very few pauses, there's not spaces, there's not headings, and there's especially not going to be, okay, now I'm going to talk about the 7 reasons we want to do blah, blah, blah. And then I give you a paragraph. And then I say, reason number 1, paragraph. That's not how we communicate, but that's how we want to portray that we're communicating. The thing is, though, if I go to your website and you say the 7 reasons you want to file your taxes, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of intriguing. What's going on here? And I read number 1 is, it's illegal not to file your taxes. Like, I don't need to read that paragraph. I don't care that it's illegal. I know that it's illegal. I don't care about all the reasons. I don't need a link to the actual law that says, hey, file your taxes. So what I do is I'll read the introduction, and then I kind of skim through numbers 1, 2, and 3. 4 and 5 are pretty interesting, and then I skim 6 and 7, and I read the outro. That's how humans consume written stuff on websites. Books are a different matter because books are designed to, you sit down and read everything. Totally different topic there. Whenever you're writing something, you want to write as though you're talking directly to the person you want to talk to, but break that content up so it's very, very easy to skim, because some people will be intrigued, and out of the 20 different points you're making, they only need to know one of them. So you want them to be able to find that information really fast, and then you want them to be able to click a button to get in touch with you because they don't want to have to worry about all that. Write for the reader, write for skimming, and Google will handle the rest. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Say It with Scott. I hope you found inspiration and education you can apply to your own business. As always, if it didn't make sense, you don't have time to do all that writing, just click the links in the description below, reach out, and I would be happy to help. Before you go, please leave a comment on whether you agree or disagree, and be sure to subscribe so you get notifications every time Strategic Advisor Board posts great new content.